My introspective autobiography, coming towards the end of a naive and sentimental Dubliner in the Legion of Christ, surviving and thriving after knowing pedophile psychopath founder Father Maciel by J. Paul Lennon. Your humble servant. Now, this is tape 67 of this long saga autobiography, reading and commenting now from a later perspective. This was written basically 12 years ago, and it has a few updates in it. And coming near the end, this is chapter 17, and it's called Re-Examining. Remember that all the chapters begin with the letter R, and many are re, and this is re-examining, and the big questions like why did you leave, etc., which people ask the poor unfortunate ex-priest from time to time. Reflecting this evening, I decided to call this an introspective autobiography with a somewhat psychological bent, in the sense that I'm trying to understand, Paul Lennon is trying to understand himself, his experience of 23 years in the Legion of Christ, and the nature of the Legion of Christ. And my task, my quest to reveal to the public the true nature of the Legionaries of Christ from a perspective of truth and justice. So that's basically all that's the summary of today. And wanted comparing this to the other very good memoir of life in the Legion of Christ by my friend and confrere of yesteryear, Jack Kyo, now living in the United States, and his more successful, I might say humbly, autobiography called Driving Straight on Crooked Lines. How about an Irishman losing his mind or something and keeping his reason, whatever was the subtitle of the book, but you'll get it on Amazon. Nice book, Driving Straight on Crooked Lines. And comparing the two, it just occurred to me, kind of a simplistic way, saying maybe Jack's autobiography is more extroverted, so you're perhaps going to see more action. What he did, what he said, the people he met, where he was, etc. So just to kind of give a comparison between the two significant autobiographies, memoirs of Irish men who have been in the Legion of Christ and who left. They were ordained priests, left the Legion of Christ around the age of 40 and began to reclaim their lives, their identities, and one might even say their very souls. So that's it mostly for today. This chapter, I'm not going to read or comment it all. I'm going to give you an idea about what it is. The big questions are, why did you leave? Was there some kind of fundamental flaw in me? Questions perhaps that we, the former priests, ask ourselves, or the people ask. Then the big question, what took you so long to leave? You were in a cult. Thank you. I was stupid. Why did you join in the first place? Uh, and then an epilogue comes after that. Breaking conspiracy of silence. Walkaways and throwaways when you're in these coercive groups. And another little dig at the Legion of Christ, perhaps. And then the conclusion. So just letting you know what it's all about. There is a part I'd like to comment briefly with my good sense of Irish humor. You know, question is like, why did you leave? Why did you leave? It's like it puts you on the spot. Why did you leave? Um, and being a Dublin Irishman or an Irish Dubliner, you know, why did you leave? Well, that's the wrong question. It should have been, why did I join? and and why did I stay? That is a very legitimate question too. And let me say that these questions have been answered by experts in uh, cult-like groups, in sect-like groups, be they Catholic, non-Catholic, mainstream, or non-denominational groups of any kind. When it said, why did you leave? That's the wrong question. It should be, why did you join? Well, maybe the answer to the second question, why did I join, uh, can be gleaned from the beginning chapters of this book. This book is all about, me, what's going on inside of me, as I say, more psychological. Um, but anyway, giving you the short answer to the first question of why did you leave, my now balanced and self-controlled answer is I grew up and out of the Legion. Again, it's a kind of a psychological answer. We're talking about human development. We're talking about how immature that 17-year-old was when he joined the Legion of Christ in 1961. We were a very shielded generation. We were very nice kids. We didn't do bad things. We didn't get drunk, smoke pot, and rape women, or all that kind of crazy stuff. No. Um, So very young, very naive, and we joined this group, which gave us all the answers. Maybe in my case, I was kind of passive. So the Legion then took control of my life, and they told me what I had to do. So, then again, I'm self-analyzing. I grew up and out of the Legion, and actually, I grew up. I got older. My self-esteem increased. I was a successful priest. I was good at my job. Uh, People liked me, loved me, respected me, and esteemed me, something which I was not getting in the Legion, never getting in the Legion, mostly a kind of a put-down organization, deny yourself and, that is probably the best summary I can conjure up 40 years after leaving the Legion. The bulk of this book tries to explain this in a long way. So that's all for now. Next time, if you want to join me for uh, why did you join? Because that's the two questions. Well, why did you leave and why did you join? I look into those a little bit more if you want to accompany me in the next session. So this, as I say, is Paul Lennon signing off. Thank you very much to my uh, faithful followers, and hopefully you've bought the book, you've read the book, and hopefully you've written a review of the book because this is what helps me, make the big bucks, which I can tell you amount to maybe a couple of dollars a month. So it's not something I'm living off. Don't worry. Uh, but please do, if you have the time, read the book, uh, whether in Kindle form or in paperback form. They're not very expensive. And then write a nice review or write any kind of review. I don't mind. Write an honest review in Amazon. Thank you very much.